Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Sunny with the Sunshine After Dark podcast, and this is the podcast where we bring the heat when the sun comes down. Yeah, and I have my homies here. They'll go ahead and introduce themselves as always.
I'm still chilling. Give me a second.
This is Owen. Don't worry about it. This is Owen. Get Owen. Get _Owen.
Get underscore Owen. Is
There's
Jesus still
Jesus.
chewing?
No, I'm done chewing. There's Jesus. Other names would be SB, Jesus. I'm not that creative, dude. I just wordplay my name. That's it.
Wait, what are you munching on?
I'm eating rice bowl with salmon and vegetable
So dinner.
You're this healthy boy.
dinner, dude.
So yeah, thank you everybody for subbing to our first podcast that was released on Monday. So thank you so much for that. That really motivates me to continue these episodes, and hopefully my boys feel the same way. So from the last podcast, I intentionally left out the story of little Hazy's conundrum at his shop of that old man. Yeah, so remember we were talking about the old man that accidentally did number 2 on your gate.
It wasn't accidentally, bro.
Huh?
It wasn't accidentally.
Right. Intentional. Intentional. Sorry for the error though, but I had cut that out from the last one because I kind of wanted to save it as an opener for this episode. So just wanted to see if Hazy would be okay sharing that story with y'all, just in case if you guys were left on a cliffhanger from the last episode.
Sure. So I'll make it a little short, but just for the sake of time. So we ran out of our store here in Bakersfield called Checo's, and this older couple came in one day, one warm afternoon.
How was your mood?
And I was in a great mood prior to this. Let's just say that I was in a great mood, and I felt untouchable. I felt nothing from the word my day. And then like they asked for something. Unfortunately, it's not something we could get. It was a very uncommon car, so I just let them know. The woman, she's still inside the store, and she steps out. Then Marlene looks at me, she's like, dude, like pooping on her gate. I'm like, what? Dude, I step out. The green ogre green Shrek green, number 2 on the store gate. Like where we put our cars.
That's so fucked.
I walk up to it and I call him out on it. I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck are you pooping on your gate? And he's like, yeah, I am. So what? I was mad, dude. It was an older gentleman. He was probably not. He was probably. I'm gonna just assume he'll see now, but I'll get to what confirmed that afterwards.
What age would you categorize him in?
I'd put him maybe
roughly, because you said he was the one that was driving.
I want to. Yeah. I would just say he shouldn't have been driving, but I'll get to that point of the story then. I would put him. I've met 50-year-old people, like African American people, and they look young. Like I want to say, I'll put him. No, older than that. I want to put him around 60, 70, maybe. He was an older gentleman. He was in the later stages of his life, right? So I was upset. I was really upset. I was fuming, dude. Like you could see little smoke coming out of my ears. I was upset, dude. No. So instead of doing anything about it, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just open the gate. My first response, I'm gonna open the gate and I'm gonna wet him. Like fuck this guy. I'm gonna instigate him, right? That was my first response, right? I went to grab the water hose. I'm opening it angrily. I was walking up to it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna clean it up. Keep it together. I'm cleaning it up. I'm cleaning his poop, but I overhear like that's running to bring some like Fabuloso and bleach because that smell was like it was the smell was the worst part. Besides the Shrek green, the smell, dude, was like.
Are you guys sensitive? Are you guys sensitive to Like bad stank? Like,
No, but it was a very, very bad smell, dude. It was like a rotten type of smell.
Oh,
No, this guy just like did like pooped on the wall and then just picked up his pants. Like he just like no
it's
wipe, dude.
all up
Like
in
that
his
shit was
pants,
dirty.
dude.
That shit was all up in his crack, dude. So then
oh.
the woman that was with him, I don't know what she was related to him, but I don't know, what the relation was. He said, I apologize for he did that earlier. Like he did that earlier, like I need to take him home. Like he did that earlier by the bank, and I'm like, oh shit! Like this isn't the first
Oh.
fucking place. This isn't the first place he did this. Like this has been like a reoccurring thing.
See, I have heard this story before, but when he told it to me, I think I misunderstood, and I thought the lady had said that he had done that previously on a previous day, not the same day. So he
Same
did
day,
that
bro.
twice in a day.
I know he's got a lot in there.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude. Then like I was so upset when we were still cleaning up. He stepped into his car as he swamp ass and everything, and they leave. A day goes by. That was a story.
Did that
It
kill
was-
your mood
That
for the
killed my
remainder
mood
of the day?
For the remainder of the day, but for a while, because that was very, very disgusting. It was gross to have to clean that up. Have to smell it.
No man should have to do that.
No, never. That's crazy. I the only thing that I can imagine is those. Unfortunately, I've been exposed to those videos on Facebook when Facebook started to get a little crazy. Those surveillance videos of people in grocery stores.
Like in grocery store,
They just.
I've never seen it, but that happened.
Yeah, dude. They either
Insane.
like. They either like stand still and this might be a lot of TMI, but they do their business and they shake it out their leg, out their pants hole.
Eh,
It's just so gross. Unfortunately, I've been exposed to that while scrolling. But yeah, big kudos to Hazy for keeping his composure and not harming the guy. Like he said, he was probably not all there. And
Yeah. If I could just like one more little minute. There's a lot of ways you could react to something, and you got to think about the possible outcomes. Let's say that old man, let's say he is senile, and I were to hurt him, do anything to him, maybe he wouldn't have the mental capability to do anything about it besides just be upset, whatever it may be. But if he has a daughter, sibling, anybody that cares about him, all they're gonna think of, this guy beat up our grandpa. They're not gonna be but what did he do? No. Like, I'm gonna be in the wrong, whether it's I get some type of repercussion from the family, whether it's physical, financial. I was like, you know what? Like, it's good that nothing happened.
this guy,
'Cause-
he punched
no,
my
'cause seriously-
grandpa.
No, because seriously, dude. Like, let's say for example, right? Because you know how you have your family members, right? And you're like, oh, like dad, like this person did this to me. If you know your kids, if they're little vagos, you're like, okay, but what did you do?
What did I do?
Right. But that's not gonna be your first response. If you see somebody that somebody that you care about, whether it's like sibling, child, whatever it may be, your first response is gonna be frustration, anger, like what the fuck? Who the fuck did this here?
That's true.
So it's when you can, even if it's a very bad situation, try to keep it together because
Keep it
it could
together.
escalate and become really, really bad.
Now,
Kudos.
I kind of know the question. I kind of know the answer to this, but just for the audience, how well is your anger management when it comes to situations like this or anything that would annoy you or get you angry? Are you relatively calm?
Situations like this, I think I'm good at handling, but video games, no. Video games, no, dude. I'm terrible. I'm a very competitive, angry person. Juan would know about it. I'm sorry. I apologize a lot, but it's just like I think it's more or less my expectations versus like the result that upsets me. It's like, oh, I lost 2 bits. Or so there's like all these excuses that you give yourself, but it's just like, no. Like in that situation, whether that player was better or not, he beat you.
Mm-hmm.
You were better, you would have dealt with it.
What about you, Owen? How's your anger management? Do you care to share?
Yeah, I don't really get that angry or anything. Even playing games, I don't get too angry unless something like really ridiculous happens. But I've always had the mindset of like, I fucked up in some way. I gotta like learn from it, and getting angry kind of like gets in the way of that.
Do you remember when was the last time you got mad though? I've never seen you upset.
No, I've never been like too mad. In my younger days when I was like gaming stuff, I get like mad.
Oh, but just like living life, you've never gotten mad at anything?
Nah, generally not like super mad or anything. Nah.
Damn, Owen, you're freaking superhuman, bro. Because I think of myself as a calm person as well, but there are times where I'm like, you know.
Oh shoot! No, like even in traffic, I'm not
from
like,
the mouth.
Foaming from the mouth. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and start off with our topics there. Thank you again, Hazy, for sharing that story. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Hopefully somebody found this some form of comedic behind that. But we're gonna go a little bit out of order here. So I'm gonna have Owen start off with his topic because he had mentioned it too earlier, and I'm kind of interested what that is. So Owen, take it away.
He just threw you in the deep end, bro.
dang, I know. What if I was still not ready? No, I'm kidding. So mine is just gonna be pretty basic. So like last time I did favorite game or like a game that kind of impacted you, but I'm gonna do the same thing but with movies this time. So like what movie it could either be your favorite or funniest or had the most impact on you.
I might have to think on that one because I actually had this conversation with Hazy. I feel like my knowledge, would movies be considered pop culture? Like films?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So my knowledge of pop culture is very 2 thumbs down. I'm very uncultured, I guess I would say. Like there are tons of movies that I have not watched, whether action, whatever it is, you know. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of movies that I haven't watched that a lot of people have, and I can back this up by this I sent Hazy a text. I was like, hey yo, have you seen Blood In, Blood Out?
And I want to believe if I could just add to it, I understand. Okay, there's a lot of movies that are, what would I say, like region specific, where they have like more popularity, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Blood In, Blood Out, or Don't Be a Man. Don't Be a Menace. Well, I guess yeah, those two are the Friday movies, but it would be Don't Be a Menace. No, it would be Don't Be a Menace. No, it's something.
I don't know.
It's Menace to Society. So let's say, for example, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Friday, Blood In, Blood Out, American Me. A lot of movies that are very popular in the LA area, and what baffles me is that Juan, you grew up in this area and you don't know these movies.
Oh, that's what I'm commenting. Like that's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like well, the thing is, I don't know if it's honestly. I blame my parents. Just I just never had anybody that was old to share those things because I'm the oldest from my siblings. So right now, no, I'm just saying like right now I'm relying on my wife to share those experiences, and you know, she's seen like all the classics. I would say like a good chunk of them, and she brought up to me Blood In and Blood Out because I think her sister and her boyfriend, they started doing like old school movies for the weekend to view. And my wife's sister, she ended up choosing Blood In, Blood Out, and in fact her boyfriend hadn't seen it as well, but his background is different than ours, so it makes sense, just like how Hazy was just saying.
Usually that's what I was saying, like the demographic. So let's say like it's a targeted demographic, right? And so I was like, oh well, I'm surprised you didn't watch it. If you grew up in another state, whatever it might be, I would understand. Okay, you know, 100%. Like, I get you. But when it's like a regional movie, it's like, how the fuck did you never?
Like, maybe I've only seen half of the original Friday. I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the Christmas one. I don't know which one that is. So
Right
My-
after next one.
So my knowledge of movies, flicks, is very, very, very low. So I really apologize. But I am a sucker for graphics, like animations. So
Okay.
the only thing that would fall into that, I'm trying to think. I want to say like Transformers. That has always fascinated me whenever I saw it in theaters, and just robots, fighting the animation behind those designs. I don't know. I think all the Transformer movies were very cool, or even like Pacific Rim, because that's like robots and stuff like that. I don't know, anything like that. I think those. Yeah, I would say Transformers would be a favorite movie. That
I would say though, if we're adding to the movie thing, I am bad at watching new movies.
Yeah.
Because there's
Kinda the
movies
same.
like Dune. There's a lot of movies that came out that I haven't watched. Maybe they're really good movies. I just haven't watched them.
See, and that's the thing. It's gonna be the same thing when we're older.
No, but hear
Looking
me
back
out.
at these classics, like, oh shit,
No,
I didn't see.
but hear me out. Advertising has changed a lot over the years. Because before, let's say, you would be the way that you would find out from new movies would be either from the video cassette or your DVDs that would come with like promotional movies in them, or through television. You'd get like trailers for a new horror movie or this new Disney or Pixar movie, right?
Now on DVD.
So now if you're let's say if you're using what is it that like keeps people occupied? Social media,
TikTok.
primarily TikTok. You don't get as much of those type of advertising. You get a bunch of advertising, but you don't get that type of exposure unless it's like a movie that's like very popular and it's like a bunch of videos about it.
We got to go backward and start watching television just to watch all those ads and those movie
They don't
trailers.
listen anymore. Or
Go for the ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say Transformers would be my favorite film.
Okay. Nice.
And
Okay, let's go back to Owen taking the mic because it is his topic after all.
go ahead, Owen. What's yours?
My favorite. Okay, my favorite just came out late last year.
Ooh,
Godzilla -1
hey, and I still
by
haven't
Toho
seen it.
Productions. I know a lot of people haven't seen it. There wasn't much marketing on it. I only knew about it because I'm a big Godzilla fan and I'm into Japanese stuff because I'm Japanese. But it was an amazing film. Won Oscar for the best visual effects.
Ooh,
But I don't know if you've seen this one. I think this one probably affected me the most. Or it's called Arrival. Came out
Arrival.
a few years ago, kind of a while ago. But it's like another alien movie where they kind of like mysteriously pop up in like 12 different parts of the world or something like that.
Is it the one where the woman like has to learn the language?
Yeah, she's like learning the
They
language.
go through like
of
little
them.
bubbles or ink, something like that.
Yeah. So they do like little circles with like a bunch of random ink blots and stuff. But I like that one a lot because it's not like your typical alien invasion thing. Like it's kind of like pretty deep and you gotta like learn to communicate and all that stuff. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm looking at it on Google and it's a 94 Rotten Tomatoes, 94%.
Yeah, it's
It's an amazing movie. Or I thought it was amazing. It's like right up my alley.
8 out of 10 IMDb rating. Ooh, I've never seen this one, and I like aliens.
Oh,
And it
see?
stars-
No, it's not like not scary or anything. It's just really philosophical, I think.
Starring Jeremy Renner, which is
Hawkeye right there.
Hawkeye. That's pretty cool. So I think I might put this in the movie list here.
Yeah, you come over. We'll get all cozy. Me and Juan and Jesus. We'll watch it.
Oh hell yeah, dude, definitely. But
I'll be the first one to arrival at your place.
got him. But you said this one impacted you the most, or did I misunderstand you?
I think so. Yeah. Like most lessons learned, or like really, really captivated me. I think.
Interesting. I'm gonna read the little synopsis here. It says linguistics professor Louise leads an elite team of investigators when gigantic spaceships touch down in 12 locations around the world. As nations teeter on the verge of global war, Banks and her new crew must race against time to find a way to communicate with the extraterrestrial visitors. Hoping to unravel the mystery, she takes a chance that could threaten her life and quite possibly all of mankind. Ooh. And Hazel, you watched this?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
What the fuck? How come I haven't seen this? Came out in 2016. I was literally fresh out of college. I mean, high school.
It's kind of low key. I think it wasn't as like obviously as big as most other movies, so it slid under the radar. I think.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to put this in the queue with my wife. Thanks for sharing that, Owen.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully
Have
everybody.
You watched Blood and Blood on yet? Or that's still pending, dude?
That's still pending because my wife told me that it's a 3-hour movie, so we might do it on the week. Have you seen Blood and Blood?
Yeah,
I mean, Owen.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so me and you together.
Yeah, we gotta watch together. Apparently, my college, Cal State LA, had a little event for it like this year because it's the 30th anniversary of the screening.
Oh, really?
So they had like a book. Yeah, they had a book and screening event at my college.
Because I think I read about it, and I think it's something about gangs from East LA. So
yeah, that's
about the onda, homie. It's about the onda.
I don't know. Yeah, we should watch it. Maybe we can make a date out of it. Cool. No, yeah. That thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
What about you, Hazy?
Movie?
Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek. What the fuck you mean? Shrek in Espanol, dude.
Shrek dos.
For
I
real?
think the only other movie I really like that is really like one of my top movies of all time, dude. Because
Get out in the swamp.
I think it's one of those movies that doesn't age. It ages well, dude. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It really was. It really came out at the perfect time where, like, let's say it hit a lot of generations. Like my parents watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it. My younger sibling as well. He is younger than me, but like this, my younger brother has watched it. Younger nephews have watched it. Like the point being, like that movie came out at a time where a lot of generations got to see it. It's a very, very big movie.
Yep.
And then Shrek 1 was great. I prefer it in Spanish personally. But then they released Shrek 2. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Masterpiece,
bro. Shrek 1 fucking swam, dude. So fucking Shrek 2 could just fucking fly, dude. Like that shit was amazing.
I'm in love.
It's just everything about it. It's like the comedy in it, the choice
music.
the choice of soundtrack. Yeah,
The soundtrack
amazing.
is great. I like it too. I saw it in theaters. That movie blew my mind. I was probably like 12.
Yeah,
It was great.
but yeah, I would say that's definitely a top movie. There are a lot of other movies I enjoy, but that one would be one that's like, whenever you watch it, you enjoy it, even though you already know the point A, point B.
Has there ever been a scene in a movie that scared the crap out of you guys as a kid? It doesn't even have to be a scary movie, but just a scene that just freaked you out.
Movie for me. For me, maybe I should start first.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah, go for it.
it was The Grudge. Maybe not the Japanese version because I wasn't exposed to that one first. The American version of it, because in the first, just the noise, you know, the fucking.
Oh God.
What?
Dude, it's because she has a broken neck, so like she makes specific noise. So the first thing that scared the fuck out of me was that she was in the closet. The girl was in the closet, and then you just see her like coming in from the shadows in the closet, dude. It's like, and you just hear that noise. It's so scary.
Can you explain the setting when you first saw that and it scared the crap out of you?
It was just with family. But the problem with it is like I'm very bad at watching horror movies, so I had a pillow in front of me. But what I hate about The Grudge is like it's not just visual horror, it's also like the sound, like that sound you can't ignore. So even though so think about it. You have your eyes open, you can look away from it, fine, sure. But if you're hearing that with the TV at max volume, fucking no, it's worse than that, but it's like very, oh my God.
What about you, Owen?
I just couldn't.
So I don't know. This probably does not count as a movie. I forget what it was, but it was like a DVD of like Michael Jackson's like music videos or something, something weird, or like an anniversary documentary, something weird.
Uh,
But for some reason, small child Owen was terrified of Michael Jackson. Maybe like rightfully so. I don't know, allegedly, but like the Thriller music video was like terrifying.
Oh,
I don't know why.
loved it, dude. I loved
Yeah,
the music video.
because like the monsters and stuff in there. And I remember my dad probably doesn't remember this, but like I took it upon myself to like get over my fear, despite being like petrified of it.
yeah.
And I like watched it by myself, like put it on, like I was all alone, just put it on, watched it. And he came home and was like, Dad, I watched Michael Jackson. He was probably like, oh, good job, son. And that was that.
Wait, let me tell you. I just remembered my actual like worst fucking horror scene. Now that he brought that up, so the worst horror scene for me. So back then in television, there used to be Univision, Telemundo.
Oh, you freaking Bruja, whatever. Freaking. This
Okay.
name's so hard to pronounce.
It's one of the most widely received. Like one of the like a lot of people had the same reaction as like a very terrifying film, The Exorcist, the first Exorcist. I was for some fucking reason, fucking 6-7-year-old me, however fucking old it was, fucking tidy whitey me, decided I was in my mom's when I decided, oh well, I'm gonna watch The Exorcist. I'm a brave little boy. I was by myself, dude. I think I want to say my uncles were in their room, and I was by myself in my mom's room. My mom hadn't gotten home. Dude, I was terrified. I was so scared, dude. And it's funny because I don't even think I got to the movie, dude. I think I got to the beginning of the movie, and you know how it has like the little unsettling startup and everything. The part that scared me was in the freaking social preview before when they would go into commercial break.
Yeah,
and it was of her like going down the stairs, dude. Oh, hey.
The original Exorcist, right? Where she's walking backwards.
Exorcist, yes, dude.
That's crazy.
I froze up, dude. I couldn't even turn. I think my dumbass, I left the controller by the TV, dude. So I couldn't even turn it on, bro. I was just covering my ears, crying until my mom got home.
wait! I'm still blown by the fact that Owen was scared of Michael Jackson as a kid. Was it the glasses, the face?
I don't know. Yeah, dude, he kind of looked a little creepy. Like,
not a little. He does look off. Or anything, like, respectfully, as a kid, it's like that's a natural response. It's
interesting. I didn't know that. That's funny. I think for me, damn, I feel like I'm trying to find something that like creeped me out as scene wise. That's not related to scary movies, but the only thing that I can think of is Chucky. I think it was the first one where I think it was towards the end of the first Chucky where he invaded the house of the little boy, and it's just the mom or the babysitter, whoever was there, and I think the parent, the guardian, picked up Chucky. He did something and she threw him and he fell under the fucking couch. Under the couch or under the bed or something. So he was under there. And I remember specifically, it was me, my mom, and my cousin. And we were watching this in Spanish. And I was on the coffee table eating Cheerios or Lucky Charms or some shit, dude. And I guess there's a scene where he comes out of the couch, like jump scare type of thing. But because it's a very suspenseful scene, my cousin, he like jump scares me. He just like touches me and like goes ah, and I just got so upset, dude. I started crying. I was, and ever since that, Chucky's always been my worst fear as a kid. But I'm over it now.
How do you guys have something for me for every freaking character? Well, speaking of Chucky, dude, I was terrified of Chucky too. When we used to live in an apartment, my uncles would sleep in their room, and I would sleep. I would share a room with my uncle. He had like his bed. I had my own bed. And then that day we decided to watch Chucky. Never watched it in my life. I thought it was scary, but it was a silly movie. It was a silly movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that day because I was scared, I decided it'd be a good idea to sleep with my parents. But you know, they slept in their bed. They just set up a little sabana, like a little bed sheet, a couple bed sheets on the floor, and I slept there. I woke up in the middle of the night because I had a dream that Chucky was on top of me, stabbing me, dude.
Dude,
Hell,
oh no.
Stabbing
it
you?
was bad. Yeah, stabbing me, like stabbing me
You
with
be
a
having the
kitchen
most
knife, dude.
intense dreams, dude. Well, we'll talk
Yeah.
about dreams another day, because we'll go into another fucking rabbit hole with
Okay,
fucking dreams.
I'm gonna go into dreams for next podcast.
for the next
Yeah.
that's for the next
Juan, no one have heard it before, but I'm gonna share with the podcast.
Yep.
episode. No, yeah, but that was a great topic. I really like that one. Got to know a couple things of my friends.
Oh man.
So I guess, are we ready to move on to the next topic?
Yeah,
I can go next.
What's the next topic, bro?
All right. So I wanted to discuss routines. I feel like everybody should have a routine for something. And I kind of wanted to know what your take is on your routines, your guys' routines. Because I feel I can start a routine. I'll be good maybe 2-3 days tops. And then when something doesn't go with the routine, I kind of drop it all and then start over on Monday. So what's I've been trying to keep up is my nightly routine. I go to, before I go to bed, I go to the restroom. I take a little whizzy whiz. I brush my teeth. I floss. I scrape my tongue with a little metal scraper. Mouthwash. I really would like to wash my face if I don't shower that night. And then clean my ears. But lately, I'm just either brushing my teeth, taking a whiz, sleep. There's been cases where I don't even brush my teeth at night sometimes, and I've never done that before. I blame my wife.
Naughty.
So I kind of want to hear what your guys' routines are, because one of the routines that you guys have shared is your morning routine, which is taking a dump in the morning. How has
that's what wakes me up, dude.
That's that's how you start your day. That's the right way to start your day.
So you wake up ahead of time? Do you guys?
So I'm one of those people that has an alarm, but I wake up before my alarm.
Do you not love sleep just to continue sleeping?
I don't mind continuing to sleep, but my thing is, my body doesn't let me, since it's used to waking up at a certain time. Let's say for example, at 8 a.m. Let's say I ignore my alarm at 8 a.m., right? Or I turn off my alarm at 8 a.m. Maybe by like 8:05, 8:02, my stomach's already over here like, go take a shit. Or I'll have to urinate and like go pee. So I get up to pee and I'll say like, I might as well just, sit on the throne, dude, and see what happens.
Damn, I wish I had your skill, because whenever my alarm goes off, which I try to do 30 minutes before me going to work, but I'm always on the last minute, snoozing it till 10 minutes. Are you like that, Owen? What's
bad habit?
Like,
normally I can get up in the morning. Sometimes I hit snooze like once, maybe. But yeah, no. Normally wake up and try to use the bathroom. It's best if I have my dog, because she wants to like eat right away, because she gets you up and like out of bed, and then from there I can like use the bathroom, brush my teeth, get everything ready, clothes, all that stuff for work.
maybe that's what I need. I need a dog.
You need a reason.
I need a dog that comes and can jump on my bed to freaking wake me up, because yes, I'll have a reason to wake up, but because I love sleep so much, and maybe this is an issue because I might be sleep deprived, but I always choose sleep, and I'd rather be on the last minute rushing to do everything, before my day starts.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife's right here on the side giving me a thumbs down, because she's the one who's exposed to it.
She knows your bad habits.
But yeah, routines. Do you guys have any routines?
For nighttime, I kind of do the same thing as you, like brush teeth, floss. I use the floss pick, and then I try to use that to like scrape my tongue, and then I get my little night guard thing because apparently I clench my teeth and I kind of grind it. So my dentist gave me one. So I have like a little cleaning thing, so I normally pop it in there for a bit.
How long would you say that routine lasts before you go to bed?
That's quick. It's like 10-minute routine probably, because then I wash my face after, and by that time the night guard's ready.
What do you wash your face with?
It's my sister's product, so she has like some oil cleanser thing. Smells really sweet, like Fruit Loops or something, and then like a matcha cleanser as the second thing.
Interesting.
I don't know what they are exactly.
Have you ever devoted time to attempt to invest in those kind of products for men, for you? So
I have not. I have like my own moisturizers, but other than that, I don't have like my own soaps really. That's why I probably get the same thing my sister has though. That's really cool.
Wait, so when you shower, you use what your sister has like available?
Yeah, I use like her facial stuff, but then like my soaps and stuff are mine.
Oh, got it. Okay,
just the facial thing.
Got it. Yeah, no, I definitely recommend you take a trip to Kiehl's.
What is it?
Kiehl's? It's like a little dermatology store. Not specifically dermatology, but they have products there that help for dermatology. Yeah, that kind of area. But they have moisturizers, sunblocks, age defense type of thing.
For men?
They do have a men's section, which I frequent all the time. I've transitioned, I've evolved. I've moved from the 3-in-1 shampoo body wash into
body wash, moisturize,
toothpaste.
Dude, yeah, because I used to use like 3-in-1 fucking shampoo, body wash, conditioner. I just fucking suds myself, But now I have for each fucking thing that I shower with, I have individual things. So shampoo, that's one thing. Conditioner, that's one. Face wash, that's one. Body, my soap bar. Under my belt, which is my legs, thighs, private area. I have a specific. Damn, someone's freaking racing outside. But yeah,
the fucking Honda Civic.
And under the belt, I have my own body wash for that. So that might be much, but
high maintenance over here.
But it's so hard to keep up. This is what I'm telling you, the routine stuff. Sometimes I just feel like just get in and out. Yeah, but what about you, Hazy? What are some of your routines, and what do you do to keep them? Or what's your mindset of keeping them?
I have my daily alarm of 8 a.m. Usually, I just turn it off and get out of bed. I make sure I go use the bathroom first. I go use the bathroom. Sometimes I'm on my phone, so maybe I take like maybe longer than 10 minutes, right? Because I'm on my phone just looking through shit.
Wait, can I interrupt you real quick? This is totally off topic, and this just came up to my head, and I've always wanted to ask. Since you just said that you're an early bird, or you'll have your set time to wake up, right? When the last time we went to Vegas, when we got so wasted that first night, the morning I was sleeping on the couch. Why did you go to the living room where I was sleeping and blast YouTube to wake me up? Or was your intention to wake me up?
My intention was to wake you up, yes. It was time.
What do you mean? That shit was like 7 a.m.
It was time, bro.
What?
Hey, it's Vegas.
I was so hungover, dude. I was not happy.
That's because I don't get hungover, dude. It doesn't exist for me. So I just I'm okay. Dude.
That's not even a state of mind.
Not even a state of it's a what is it? It's something I already evolved past, dude.
Yeah. He doesn't even experience that.
That's like a Neanderthal thing, dude. Like I
That's
No,
in
but-
Neanderthal DNA.
no, but in all seriousness, like let me go back to the routine. It's
Right.
Mhm.
I get up at 8 a.m. I set up my alarm. I go use the bathroom because like my body makes me like I have to. Like if I stay in bed for another minute, like my bladder's like go pee, dude, go pee. So I go pee, whatever.
Mm.
If I'm just on my phone, then sometimes I could take maybe 10, 15 minutes there. I come back to bed. Or sometimes when I'm like, you know what, I'm tired, I want to go back to bed for a bit. I have this habit, I don't snooze my alarm. I turn the alarm off, I go poop, I rush to poop, so I'm over here grunting, dude. No, but I have pretty stable bowel movements, so I'm not in a situation where I have to strain myself, luckily. So if I take let's say 5 to 10 minutes to poop, clean up. Oh, wet wipes are a plus though. If you don't have a bidet, dude, you need to have wet wipes. If you're still wiping with fucking two-ply toilet paper in 2024, dude, you need to switch over. Anyways,
Ooh.
You need to evaluate yourself.
you need to evaluate yourself, dude, because you got stinky booty, dude. Ain't no way. I'm just saying, if you're eating at a restaurant, right? Let's say whatever you eat, and you just wipe with napkins and you smell them, your hands aren't clean, bro. They're still stinky. That's your ass, bro.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. I'm ruined.
Bro.
No, am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Let's say, for example, if you eat chicken wings and you just wipe it down with just fucking a napkin, dude, your hands are still fucking oily. They still smell like that's your ass, bro.
Interesting. Wait.
Still sticky, bro.
Oh, God.
So this might be a TMI, but I'm pretty sure there's people out there, especially men. And I've never asked this for you guys, but do you guys ever dangle your nuts?
Dangle?
Dangle?
What do you mean dangle?
I think you may have asked that.
Like
but
you just stick your hand in your pants, like you're laying down or something, and
oh yeah.
you massage them, or
Well, like I scratch normally because it's normally itchy.
just like fondle them for like 2
Or like-
seconds,
Like
Who's
adjust it.
or
I don't
adjust.
like.
Yeah.
Fondle.
I'm
Adjust
not over there
it.
freaking tossing salad or anything,
Just
man.
weigh them. Just weigh them, dude.
Okay. So have you guys? So keeping with that, have you guys ever like not showered, but you for sure used number 2 sometime during the day, but you're at night, you're chilling, and you just like stick your hand on your butt to either scratch or something, and you find yourself pulling
A dingleberry?
Dude, that don't happen to me, dude. I had
Nah,
that to
dude,
those
that's not me
quiet
either,
people,
man.
dude.
Dude, Juan's sitting in his bed at night, freaking picking his dingleberries and eating them like boogers.
He's like rubbing them together, dude, with his index finger and thumb. Like in the little balls.
he squeezes it like a little pancake.
It just flicks it stuff in the room.
No. What I meant was like you accidentally like brush over your butt pubic hair and you pull one, and then like no, you've used the restroom, so just kind of like what Hazy's logic was, like if you don't use like butt wipes or whatever, you can
That's
smell
still
it.
not the cleanest option either.
Or well, yeah, of course, right? Showering would be the best, but no, I want to leave it here on the record that I did not put my hand in my butt to pull dingleberries. I want to make that very
That
clear.
story sounded pretty specific.
Yeah, no, that question is very leading.
Well, yes, Hazy, you were saying.
Like, do you ever lay down in your bed in a prone position with legs wide? Dude, with your hands, like, dude, that's very specific.
I'm done talking for the next 2 minutes. Hazy, you could continue.
Okay, so back to the routine. When there's a time when there's an instance when I want to go back to bed, I make sure to get through my bowel movement early, wash my hands, come back to bed. I put a timer for how long I want to sleep for. So if I was good on time, I'll sleep for 20 minutes, or I'll just rest for 20 minutes. And then I'll get up. It's because I have a set time where I know how long I'll take a shower, get dressed, and be out. Like, I open the store at 9, so I give myself a 30-minute window. Well, 20-minute window to shower and start changing, and then the other 10 to, like, finish up and open.
So you would say your morning routines are always consistent?
Yes, consistent.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, the last thing I do, if we're being honest, the last thing I do is brush my hair and then I brush my teeth. That's the last thing I do, and then I step out.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I need to. I need to focus. I need to focus on my routines and making sure that I keep up with them because
And you gotta those 10 minutes that you're flicking dingleberries, dude, you could be more productive, dude.
no.
Oh god.
Okay, well, that was my topic for routines. Thank you guys for sharing again, as always. For the viewer at home, if you guys have any routines and you guys have any tips on how to keep a routine, comment down below. So we're nearing the end of the podcast. So now Hazy's up next with his topic. So go ahead, Hazy. What's your topic?
Damn, dude. Putting me on blast, putting me on the spot like that.
Hey, man, your time to shine.
I had a topic, but I don't think I was going to reach everyone in the audience, so I'll try something else. Let's talk about pets, dude.
Pets.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, growing up, I've had all type of pets, right? I think when my earliest recollection of a pet would be, I want to say a turtle. Turtles, plural. I don't have them now, so you could kind of,
Like
the process of elimination, see what happened to those poor turtles, right? They weren't.
Yeah.
like a
They weren't in the
water
best
turtle or a tortoise.
No, like a turtle, like the little small ones with like the little red cheeks. I think I had
like
three.
in the water?
I had three. Yeah,
So like the ones that you get at the swap meet.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I've had turtles. I've had my share of cats.
Hmm.
I've had a guinea pig, dude. That I don't know. I don't think anyone ever has a full grown guinea pig, dude. They just die one day, dude. My guinea pig just died one day, dude.
Mm.
But my earliest recollection of my actual. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say you find them freaking under your couch cushion.
Todo aplastado, güey. No. But my earliest recollection of a pet that I would remember or was very fond of would have been we had a wiener dog. What is the correct term for those type of dogs? I know there's an actual
A dachshund.
dachshund, right? Dachshund.
Weenie.
Dachshund.
Dachshund. Yeah, I had a Rottweiler colored Dachshund, so like black base with like with the appropriate brown like facial
That's
features
adorable.
on his paws. Adorable, dude. Loved her. The way we got her was through one of my cousins. Like they couldn't keep them in their trailer, so they hey, you guys want a dog? Yeah, we ended up taking it. Beautiful dog. We had him for a long time. My dad loved him. Unfortunately, neighbors weren't
Neighbors
that
are
great. They
neighbors.
didn't like him, so one thing led to another. He got sick. He passed away.
Mm.
Dang.
Do you have any childhood pets that you remember or you're fond of? You were fond of one? Sorry, I didn't specify one.
Yeah. I feel like I've always wanted a dog, but as far as for like the whole checklist of pets, I think dogs has always been the one, and of course you have your occasional goldfish and whatnot. But yeah, I had a little dog when I was in elementary, middle school, a little bit of high school. We called him Clifford. It looked like a pug. It had a face of a pug, but it was a hairy one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what those are called, but they're very hairy. They have like just long straight hair, and it was like a white.
But it has a flat face.
Yeah, it has a flat face. So it has they do that little. They have issues breathing or whatever. I remember, yeah, we had that dog for quite a long time, and then we introduced maybe like a German Shepherd, husky dog that grew up. I don't know. I don't really remember the details, but one morning, these dogs were outside dogs, so we kept them in a barrier outside in the backyard.
Okay.
And I think one morning, I forgot what had happened, but me and my mom, my sister went to look at the back because it was a glass door. And the dog, the little Clifford dog, his eye was bulging out.
What?
Yeah, like, I don't know what had happened. I don't know if he was fighting with the other dog or if they were playing or whatever. I don't know what had happened, but his eye was bulging out. So it was not fully out of his socket, but it was just bulging out one of the eyes. And yeah, so my sister's freaking out. My mom's like, okay, we got to take him to the vet. So it was kind of like bulging out to the point where it's like you can just go in there and just press it back, But
Yeah.
I don't know what had caused it. And then my mom took it to the vet. Unfortunately, we didn't have the income to provide treatment to the little dog, so they had to put him down. But yeah, that one for sure is a dog that ran through my whole childhood, and then had a series of huskies, and then maybe like 2 or 3. And then my dad had brought this black dog. Ironically, we named him Blackie. That's just what Mexican households do. They name black dogs Blackies.
We're very, or like I have a black cat, we just call him Negro.
Or Moreno.
Moreno. And I want you guys just to understand that in terms of like Hispanic culture, it's not as an insult because we have a lot of like in Mexico we have like very, very fair skinned people, a lot of people with darker complexion. It's not an insult, it's just we just call him Moreno, we call him like it's not in any way.
But yeah, back to the pets. I had Blackie. I'm pretty sure you guys might have seen him through my social media, but throughout the lines of dogs, compared from the first one with the eye bulging out to this one, there's probably like 3 dogs in between. This other dog really was like one of the ones that I really cared about because he was very obedient, he was very nice, playful, whatever. Unfortunately, he passed to his heart was getting too big, and I think cancer. I think it had cancer, and my parents didn't have the means to offer treatment, and I think we found out a little too late, so we let him I think they took him to put him to rest, I think. And then Nala, my little pug, she's been with me since college, first year of college. No, second year. So right now she's just a little old lady, just laying in bed.
Does she already have her white hairs too?
She has she has white hairs in her face.
Old lady.
Yeah, she's just a little moldy bread.
Moldy bread.
Moldy bread. But yeah.
If I could add to it. So
I made pugs popular.
Huh? You made pugs popular.
You called yes, I remember you guys commenting like, oh, that's the ugliest dog. Well, you, Hazy, specifically. You were like, ugh. And look at you.
I called her overweight, but that's different. I called her overweight, but that's different.
Sorry, I think I just misunderstood. I don't remember, but
no, I don't think she was okay. Let me just go back to the pet thing. What I always found very well right now, like that I've gotten old and I've reflected on like past pets that I've had. I had a lot of pets. I think you guys met when I had Simba. I've known you guys for a long time. So you guys went through a couple. You guys met Simba. You guys know Rio. You guys know my current dogs, Bean and Luna. And what I was gonna say was, all these dogs were with me in different stages of my life, right? So Simba was like when I was in high school. Rio is currently he's with my brother. It's his dog. But and Bean and Luna are with me now. And it's insane how like you do love a lot for your pets at the moment, and you do mourn for them when they're gone. But it's always like like the next dog, whether it's a different breed or same breed, whatever, has such a different personality, just different things that you take from them that makes them very, very memorable.
True. I agree.
So like I have my pugs right now. Like Juan said, I wasn't looking to have pugs. Me and Marlene were looking to have pugs. Me and my girlfriend, me and my wife, whatever I want to call it. We were looking to get them. It just they both just stumbled in, and we just got them through circumstance. I've told you guys about it.
Yeah.
One of them, my father-in-law found them. Found them. We were going to see if he belonged to anybody. Turns out he didn't, so we kept them. And the other one, she came in a little bit after. They couldn't keep her because she was fighting with their dog. So I was a little hesitant about it. They were like, "Oh, I don't want the dog." Like, dude, I fucking love her. She's amazing. And you guys met my dogs. Overall, they're pretty disciplined. Like they're pretty silly Billy.
They're very calm.
But yeah, dude. What I was gonna say is like,
and then that third one that just came out of nowhere.
Bakersfield is just... It wasn't ours. It wasn't. They just swarmed with pugs.
Bakersfield is swarmed with pugs.
But if I could add, what I was thinking, what I was reflecting on is like your dogs obviously like they're not gonna outlive you. You're gonna live each one of your pets that you ever have, right? So I was thinking, are there any pets that you have had that you would have liked you would have preferred to have in a later stage of your life?
No.
Or do you think every single you could say that, right? Because you're like, you know that she's a bit of older dog. She like respectfully, right? You know that she's not gonna be around forever. So there's some instances where like, wow, I wish I would have gotten her when I was in this part of my life. So I could have done this and this for this or for.
No, yeah, but it's just more of my parents. They're not indoor dog friendly, so they're not technically outside. They do have like a sheltered big room in the backyard, so they're indoors technically, but they for some reason they're not allowed in there. So if I had her at a later life when I had my own house, then definitely.
Yeah, and that's what I get at, because it's like that's what sometimes gets to me when I get down to thinking about it, right? Where there are previous pets that I had where I was like, if I would have had them now, I know they would have been better off. Like I'm not gonna say that my dog looked at me and I'm like, dude, seriously, like this is how they're fucking living? Like this is how your current dogs are living? Because my dogs are they're freaking healthy as hell. They're thriving, dude, in every way, shape, or form.
Doggies. What about you, Owen?
Owen, this dude has so many exotic pets, dude. Please tell us please tell us of your current pets, dude. I need
the current pets. Well, I got my corgi, of course, crazy fat corgi. Crazy loud. Yep. I've always had like aquariums, like kind of like tropical type fish. So I only have one small aquarium right now, and then I have two geckos. So one is a desert gecko. It's called a leopard gecko. The name is Pascal. For him or her, we're not quite sure. And then the other one is Jim. He's like a little jungle gecko that like climbs trees and shit. Also not sure if it's him or her, but we're just rolling with Jim.
Do they respond to their names when you call them?
No, Jim kind of just sits there all the time. He's nocturnal, and he doesn't like any type of light whatsoever. So if my room light is on, then he just sits there. Pascal is very interactive, pretty cute. He or she always walks around looking for food. So I have to feed like insects to Pascal, like crickets or mealworms or like small little roaches.
Like live?
Yeah, like live.
You just like drop them in there and you just watch them be devoured.
Normally, I use tongs and kind of like just grab them from a little cup and then like lower them in. So she's pretty good with that. Like she's pretty tame and understands like meal times. Jim is like a fruit eater, so you get like these powders and you mix them in water, and that covers like all the nutritional needs and whatnot. Yeah. So Jim's pretty easy. Normally, like when I'm brushing my teeth or something, I'll set up his little pudding food cup thing.
He's like a cranky old man.
Yeah, no, seriously, Jim is like he just sits there, like he doesn't want anything to do with anyone. Yeah,
maybe he's self-aware, dude. Maybe he's self-aware, you know.
Yeah, he's
situation.
He's pretty chill though. But at nighttime you can hear him like, because he's a climbing gecko. He can also like jump. So he'll, like jump from like one wall to the next. So you just hear in the middle of the night just like glass, like a pounding of glass. Yeah.
Like freaking Darla poking the glass at Dory.
Yeah.
Or the starfish.
Why are you sleeping?
Why are you?
Yeah, that's like what the gecko's doing to me, but like the reverse.
Well, my question is, and we can probably close it out with this, Owen. Because I know the passing of every pet is very, very tragic to everybody, all demographics, everybody, all types of pets. Would you, I don't know, is the affection for your two reptiles the same, like Saren? Like if they pass, which I'm knocking on wood, that they don't, would you feel, sad or, what's the...
Yeah, I feel pretty sad. I mean, even when I had like a lot of fish, each one, if they pass, I'd be a little sad. Even though they don't show like affection, kind of in a way, like they're still like my responsibilities, I guess. But I mean, as long as I'm doing my best to give them good life and whatnot, good care, and I'm all good because I'm like, it's better than getting eaten by some freaking like owl or something just swoops in and grabs them.
By the way, there are owls in our neighborhood. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh,
I actually don't know.
There's also parrots, fool. Cotorros.
Oh yeah.
Parrots?
They come and eat my persimmons, man.
Oh, you'll know. Wait, for real?
Yeah, my grandpa's persimmons. They just swoop in and take them out.
From Hawaii, right?
No, here.
Oh, what the
In
fuck?
Carson, yeah. My grandpa has a persimmon tree and the freaking parrots. You see them? They fly around LA, yeah.
Parrots?
You know what's funny? They escaped from South Central LA. There's a pet store there that caught on fire, and from there those exotic birds multiplied and thrived, dude.
Yeah.
If you go to South Central, like where I grew up over there at my mom's place, you'll see them like just as often as you see pigeons, dude. Like there's a bunch of those freaking.
There's a lot. Maybe not like parrots, like the small ones. I don't know what they call them.
No, the little. I forgot what they're called. I know in my Spanish is cotorros, but I don't know their name in English. But yeah, like the little small little bird.
I get what you
mean.
Like the little green ones with like the red spotted face.
For sure. Yeah, no, I think today, we are ready to conclude the podcast. We're already reaching that hour mark, and we've gone through all the topics here. So I don't know. What do you guys feel? Feel like closing it out for the day?
I wanted to add to what you said about how do you feel about different pets. I would say, because I've only had dogs, I have cried for every single one that I've had. But I feel like that's just a part of life for anything. Like the more you love something, that's like the curse. That's like the curse overall. Whether it's like friends, family, pets. Like the more you love something, you know deep down in your heart that when that someone, that pet, that relative is gone, you're gonna feel that much more. And that's just like the reality of loving something a lot. That one day you're gonna have to mourn them, and it's. I mean, you guys know like a situation that I was in with with my pet dude, and it was just, oh my god.
R.I.P.
But
R.I.P.
I would say though, new experiences, new friends, like all that really does, and obviously like family and friend support really does help you get you through it, because eventually you're not gonna think about it anymore. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
it's you're still sad about it, of course, but yeah, at some point it doesn't hurt anymore. So if there's any relatives that you've lost or pets, because we're on the topic of pets, and it is gonna be really sad, but
it's okay to feel sad.
You'll be okay.
It's okay to cry.
You'll be okay eventually.
No, 100%.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for that, Easy. Really appreciate those kind words. But
For sure.
yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end the evening right now. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel.
Let me do the conclusion. I want to do it.
Okay.
Okay. So this concludes. So
you're gonna.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna thank. I mean, you can thank them, but go ahead.
No. Say. I just wanted to conclude like the way we were doing. But go ahead. Say.
I don't even know how we're gonna conclude it, but I just want to thank. I want to thank the people who have subscribed so far and the people who have viewed the first episode, the first pilot episode. Thank you so much. It was pretty much
commented who liked it. We appreciate it.
Yep. Very much appreciated. So if you do stumble across this podcast, please share it with your friends, families, and even your pets. I'm sure they'll get a kick of our conversations here. And just to remind you, we will be uploading a new episode every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Because, go ahead, Hazy.
Okay. What do you mean because? Because what? Wasn't gonna say anything with because, dude.
Come on, man. How are you gonna conclude?
No, I was gonna say. So this concludes Sunshine After Dark, where we bring the heat. What was it? Where we bring the heat? I remember our slogan, bro.
Where we bring the heat when the sun
goes down. So yeah.
It's okay.
Again,
we'll get more practice.
It's Owen. It's Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah.
And Jesus.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good one. Have a great evening.
It's second nature, dude. I promise.
Bye.